All right, this meeting is being recorded by Fact Television. Anyone intending to make an audio or video recording of this meeting should notify the chair at this time. Move to open the meeting Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024 at 5:32.
So moved.
All right. Okay, open session. Board review authorized payment in lieu of tax pilot.
Okay, so this is just review. It's already been authorized, just the Board of Assessors has signed it. The Board of Selectmen signed it at their meeting last Tuesday. So that is in effect. We have a copy, town clerk has a copy. And one was sent to Ring Road Solar.
So in case anyone looks into this, it was essentially one of those contracts that's essentially predetermined that by the state, they determine what the money is, and it's either we agree to it and get money or we don't agree to it and get nothing.
Yeah, well, it was voted at town meeting.
Yeah.
And we had a consultant come up with the amount per megawatt, and I also did a comparison of all the other towns. It's a very small portion for us. It's 0.23 megawatts DC, which is
I was
nothing.
just simplifying the effect.
Yeah.
There was
It's
nothing for
nothing.
us to negotiate, essentially.
Pretty much.
That's all I'm pointing out. Why.
Yeah, so that's done, and at least it's a little money. for the
No,
town.
absolutely. I mean, it's vacant, it's land that we weren't gonna develop or
Right.
use anything, so it becomes productive for us, at least on a slight economic basis. All right, bills for payment.
Okay, this is Pam took a class. It was a free webinar, was a seminar she went to. And that's just her parking and gas.
What was the seminar?
It was first aid mental health. More for mental health, working with people. You would have
So how
liked
to
that.
deal-
You would have liked that.
How to deal with us, huh?
That would have been a good one for your profession too.
All right,
Next one is MLS PIN. For MLS is, this past year has been invoicing us like monthly or every couple of months.
yeah.
We told them to do it
every
here.
3 months, aren't they usually?
Yeah, but this was, and they went from October to October, so it's a weird payment.
Gotcha.
So this is for $21.99.
All right.
Oh, Scott did my,
Yeah, no, I'm just looking over this thing. How did this become assessor related?
we thought customer service type of assessor related. They put it out, Board of Health put it out as a seminar. It didn't end up as assessor related as we thought.
That's what you pay MLS?
That's, they go from,
For a
no,
monthly
you-
charge.
we had some issues getting it out of Meredith's name and putting it in my name, but they went October to October, Tara, was that it? It was a weird thing. It wasn't fiscal year.
There should be another one in
The
there,
next bill is MLS.
and now they're billing annually, so we don't run into that again for next year.
This is $87 per quarter, so that's an annual bill.
Oh, well, still without, someone on the,
No, they have probably the best assessor in the state there.
Mhm.
Yeah, Lane Partridge
the famous Lane.
famous Lane, you know,
Never met the guy. I've heard you guys talk about him. so.
He's really not real.
does a lot of classes, and so people know him because he teaches so much. But he's there, Darlene, the town administrator, knew him and pretty much recruited him, so that, yeah. So Don will be good. This is the CI technology quarterly invoice for the mapping. Next one is RRC, that's our personal property vendor, the work they do going to each
This is the
business.
amount for the year.
That's the amount for the year.
Is that someone the last year?
Yes,
Did they, the CAI, did they bill you for the website or?
the website itself is paid by IT.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one, I just never see that bill come through. I don't know what-
You don't, do you have CAI?
Yeah.
Do they do your mapping and do you map splits and.
I just get one bill annually from them.
Well,
yeah.
maybe we would get that.
I just
That's
pay it,
what
I pay it, I think it's May or something, I end up paying that.
Was it similar to that?
Mine is more like, it's 3,000 plus, it varies because I'm paying for, redo the maps is like 3,000. But then, you know, it's like how many, I'll put our as-bills on, so then they charge, I think it's, I don't know, is it $25 a piece for those or something? So mine could be anywhere from $300 to $3,800,
Gotcha.
it varies.
For the year.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then there is, on top of that, there's the website fee that goes directly to IT.
Mm.
So,
That's probably where it is ours is just lumped into the one then.
No, ours goes to IT.
All right,
yeah, but still, if you're
That
getting
seems
four of
low.
those, if you're getting four of those,
18, 27,
you're paying
36.
basically the same thing I'm paying.
all right.
Yeah.
That's where I was getting at, Lon.
Yeah, I just, we just do it one fell swoop. Get it out of the way.
I'm gonna ask them then if they're willing to do that, because I don't. These are, Tara, Pam and I's MAAO membership for our organization. I do.
I still have a Minuteman as the logo. Everything
It's funny we're talking about that.
for real.
No joke, no joke.
It doesn't offend me, but everyone's offended by everything.
No, but we don't have any
What about
pens.
UMass? That's my.
But they're trying to get rid of it there as well.
Yeah, we don't have any pens left to hand out for folks that get designations.
Yep.
And the Minuteman is screwing up how we want to do the logo, keeping them on there, really. So,
My friends, some of the courts used to have the 10 Commandments in there,
oh boy,
and now they're ripped, you've got blank, like, you see like.
grand scrolls.
Yeah, you even see like a Torah looking thing, but nothing else. It's all just torn off and they never painted it up.
All right, this next bill, I've been discussing a little bit with Steve. It's web hosting. It's something that was on the website when I got here and I have continued leaving it up. It has some beneficial. People can do more interactive things. They can look at sales history. It does repeat a lot of stuff that the mapping company has on our website as well. So Steve had suggested to save that it's $4,400 to get rid of this. It's just, I want you guys to know that there'll be a time that we don't have anything up there. In
But I
between
think
that.
if we do it in December, would be probably the best time of year to do it, since we didn't do it at the beginning of the fiscal year, and there would have been some issues with CAI maybe wanting to charge us a little bit more. I don't know how, it wouldn't have been huge money, it might have been like $400 or $500 maybe, but doing it at the end of the year, you'd be presenting what would happen on the CAI side is everything going forward is showing 2025
What are we
values.
losing for getting rid of it?
You're losing the Vision website.
So-
Yeah, I think that the best way, if you
Like what
or
we
a
do-
taxpayer wanted to go look at this,
Mhm.
go look at the town of Duxbury.
You would
If-
pay Patriot property, don't you?
No, we have Vision as well,
Okay.
but you're basically running the same thing, CAI, GIS world-wise.
Yep.
In the CAI site. I just happen to put all of my Vision cards are on my CAI site, so you'll see that. You can click it right there.
But so
open it
people
up.
can find out, they just might have to click a different place.
Yeah, but I'm looking to save us money by
Oh, absolutely, that's
getting rid of
what,
another.
what I'm just saying is I'm trying to determine what information, if any, is not gonna be available.
But I think it's helpful if you went out to look at the Vision site. One of the biggest reasons we got away from the Vision site is because of its. At the time, that was the only GIS thing we were using. And they kept promising their GIS to be augmented and it was going to be super fabulous. Never happened. They're not a GIS company. They're strictly a computer camera company. There's a little bit more information on it that you can get.
It's more
from it.
interactive. You can do stuff in it. And it's, when you have the vision cards on there, it's just static. what it was at the end of the year, that's all.
Yeah.
This, when people go, they can see if there was a new addition on there, or they can, it's in real time. They can look at the vision website.
Which I'll say, I used to think that, okay, whatever's in my database, I gotta present to the general public right away, because if I went to their house on Monday, on Tuesday night or Tuesday morning, they'd see that picture I took on Monday on the town's website. There's some good and bad to that. The thing is we only certify values once a year.
Yeah.
And that's in the fall.
Yes.
DOR finally says, yeah, your values are good. And that's what's certified for value. I went to a taxpayer's house this morning, that I told her, I said, in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna email you a card of what I experienced and what, I see going forward. And that's how I communicate with somebody that, who I might have gone out to their house recently, instead of actually sending to the website. I'll say, hey, give me your email address and I'll email you.
Well, no matter what, they'd
We
be
did
able
that
to,
as well.
Yeah.
no matter what, if they wanted to, they could come in and get the updated
Right.
information.
Right.
Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Correct, I
And
just,
this is what, 4,000?
Yes.
And I'd
So-
say $4,000.
Yeah, the thing is, right now, you'd end up, cutting that bill in half, because to get rid of, vision right now, it would take some investigation to CAI as to, what are you gonna charge me to upload 5,500 cards? Something
yeah.
like that,
Gotcha.
yeah.
to your system.
In the abstract, then it makes sense, like you said, to see what the bill would be at that point, but in the abstract, it also makes sense. If that is what you're suggesting, to
Yeah,
save the money.
I'd say, since, we didn't do it at the beginning of the fiscal year, I'd go more towards doing it
That would
in
make
December.
sense. So when do we need to tickle that, around November or?
First, we have to
October?
see if that's, except if Vision will do that. I have a bill now that it's due, so that's,
Well, we have to
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah. no, well.
Well, we don't wanna,
it's-
we don't wanna give them 4,400 bucks and
See.
say, then send us back.
I thought that was
2,200.
to this year, and then we get a new bill at the next calendar.
No,
We
they're
start
on,
getting calendar. because-
Oh, they've got a
Yeah.
different year than we
Yeah.
have.
We're
well,
doing, this is
they bill
fiscal.
us fiscally, but I only wanna pay them for half of that. So
Gotcha.
it would be till December 31st.
All right,
Okay, so do you agree with that? 'Cause it's something we've had, so it just the public will, I don't know what the cost change will be, and I don't know how the public.
it's worth
will-
looking into at the very
Right.
least, and if we can save some money and people can still get the
Okay.
information. That's worth it.
Yeah, I think the easiest way to look at what you're gonna do difference, poke around the Kingston site and then go over and look at the Duxbury site. And there's, one spot for you to click for information.
Yeah.
I think both websites could use a refresh, but that's a whole nother topic.
All right.
Okay, so I don't know how this is going to be. Call
Do you wanna
Vision
hold off
tomorrow.
on that?
Let's
Yeah,
hold off
but-
on-
But then I'll need a signatures, because it's gonna be late already.
That's okay.
I'm sure,
They're
we
not
can
gonna
get-
shut it off.
I'm sure we can get
Yeah.
them to waive the late fee and not tick off a good customer.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to,
Well, I understand someone will give you a nasty phone call. You're polite.
I mean, we are going to cancel it, so yeah. Okay, that's all for bills.
All right. Meeting minutes. Let's see.
This is, from May 28th.
All right, move to approve the meeting minutes of May 28th as constituted.
No more.
All in favor? Aye. Do we have a piece of tape on our copy machine, or is that something underneath the glass?
There's,
It used to be pink. We've had them back so many times.
sometimes when we put labels through, a label will get caught on the internals of the printer. And we have to call to have them
Understood.
remove it.
The last time it was pink. Do you remember that? They got rid of the pink.
Data collection contract.
This is a new contract for the beginning of the year from Patrick Herring. He has been doing our collection over the last year, and we've done about 100 cyclical, which is great to get caught up. So this is just a new contract saying under 10,000, just how many cyclical inspections he'll do.
Does he come into this stuff? Or how
Does he what?
Does he come into
He
the
does.
data? Yeah,
He does.
Wow.
He doesn't do all of it, but the
Yep.
data he does,
Yep.
like if it's little stuff,
right.
I just will do it. The next is motor vehicle abatements for the month. And the last thing is the motor vehicle commitment that we just got. Like on Friday or something, so that's wasn't on the agenda, but we need that signed so the bills will go out.
That's helpful.
That is it for open session.
All right, move to end. Yeah, move to exit open session, not to return. We'll move into executive session. Move to enter into executive session, not to return to open session in order to comply with Mass General Law, Chapter 59, Section 60, to discuss exemption abatement applications, the contents of which are not public record.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.